Hey everyone, this is FoxMantis Radio. Wayne speaking. Breaking news: we've got Chris Knight on the show today. Hey, how's it going, Chris?
Good. I'm good to go.
Nice, nice. So you're all about film, man. You're all over the place. Every time I'm in a film project, you're there too.
Yes, sir. And I love doing film. Any reason to get on set?
Yeah, you're great on set too, man.
Thank you.
We worked together on Death and Compromise. You were thrown into the art department.
Yes,
and
sir.
You ended up doing a stellar job. Still
Thank you.
Very pleased.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, like we were just saying stuff about improv, and you threw everything together nicely, just on the
well,
spot.
that's my favorite thing is taking nothing and making it something.
Right.
Yeah.
And, geez, so what are you working on now? That Death and Compromise is...
We're not done with Death and Compromise yet.
Well, yeah, I know.
Just
But...
got pickup days,
Mm-hmm.
but a homeless feature,
Oh,
a
yeah,
world of difference.
A World of Difference, yeah.
We started filming last night for about 6 hours.
Oh, shit.
And,
Where are you filming at?
Riverside and 35, pretty much.
Okay, I thought you were going down to San Antonio, but no.
No. And we were shooting, and gunfire went off. Some of the cast crew got freaked out.
Oh, jeez.
Just like 5 rounds, pop, 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 pop. You know,
What?
sound like fireworks in the distance.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So you guys wrap it up after that?
No. Well, it wasn't that scary, you know.
Yeah.
Growing up in the country, you know, you got shotguns, and you know, I've been in the field just shooting guns, you know.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. What brought you into the film world, Chris?
I started as an extra for
Mm-hmm.
Idiocracy. I was
Idiocracy?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. I forgot they filmed that.
Yes, sir. I was at a Big and Tall store, and they were like, "Hey, you should check out this flyer. You want to be in film?" And I contacted the people, and that was my first gig.
Oh, yeah? Did you get
Yeah.
any FaceTime?
Oh, yeah. The sad part about it was, I think, back in my head, but because at first it was like a circus thing at first.
Huh.
And then they were like, now it's a prison theme, like a year later.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured I'll shave my head, you know, because
Right.
prisoners have shaved heads.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out I get there and they gave me a wig because I had no hair.
Oh.
And it was a horrible wig. And, you know, back in my head, Luke Wilson was in it, you know,
Yeah.
and that stuff. And then
It's a great movie.
Oh, yeah. And then the big old guy from
Terry
Old
Crews?
Spice. Yeah.
Terry Crews, yeah.
And what's funny is I at first, you know, I don't recognize a lot of actors,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but I remember seeing a big old black man with a wig, and turns out it was Terry Crews. I had no clue.
Did you talk to him, or?
No. I just saw him walking around. But that's my first one.
Wow. And you just got the bug from there and kept
Yes,
doing
sir.
it?
And then, yeah, I did extra for a while. Did a grindhouse, too. I was
Nice.
running a big old 50 cal. And then it went dead, did like little commercials and stuff, nothing major. And then I started doing crew just to get on set,
Right.
which was interesting because it was a Sasquatch movie. And they already had a Sasquatch already.
Right.
And I got on set and I was running cables. I was like, dude, you move pretty good. You want to be the Sasquatch? So then I got the role as Sasquatch.
What happened to the other guy?
He just couldn't move that well.
Oh,
you know?
poor guy.
Oh, he was a big boy. He was a big boy, but he just wasn't very physical.
Nice. So you got it. Was it a suit or did they?
Yeah. Yeah. Big the old costume, mask, all that. It was very hot.
Yeah, I can.
Lots
imagine.
and lots of hair. You know.
Oh yeah.
And another funny story about that one, we were shooting for 6 hours, and turns out the guy forgot to turn the sound machine on. Got to record.
What?
So we had to start over again. People were really, really pissed.
Oh yeah. I
And,
can imagine that.
Magic was gone. And it still hasn't came out yet, as far as I know. So,
Really?
yeah.
Is it called the Yeti? What's it called?
I can't remember top of the head. I could look
Okay.
it up, like
Yeah.
Lone Tree, something like that.
Oh,
But it
okay.
was Carlos Samudio, one of his. So you look up Carlos Samudio, you can find it. you
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet. And so, damn, I can't see. I can imagine. I can imagine you being the Sasquatch, but that's cool how you kind of fell into that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I like I said, I just started moving. They're like, "Hey, dude, you move pretty good. This guy, not that great. So,
Poor guy.
you mind putting the costume on? Yeah, sure, I'll do it." And
Did it fit you?
That was my first film experience. It was a little big for me,
Mm-hmm.
but they had tightened up a little bit. Other than that, it was good.
Nice. That's awesome. And then what did you do?
And then from that, I started doing locations
Locations?
stuff.
Yeah, scouting.
And then I pretty much, what I always say is that every door you go through, another door opens. So
Right.
just kept on opening doors, and next
Yeah.
thing you know, I'm here.
Yeah, you're everywhere, bud.
Oh yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
And you live in what, Kyle? Something like that?
Yes, I live in Kyle, Texas. Yes,
Cool,
sir.
man. Were you born in Texas?
I was born in Austin, and my parents divorced when I was 1, and then I moved to. My parents moved me to outside of Chicago,
Oh wow.
Gary, Indiana. Mom remarried, moved to the hills in Tennessee, got out of high school, joined the Navy, went to Tokyo,
Nice.
and went back to the small town and got bored really fast and came back to Austin. So, because my dad was here.
You were telling me some crazy stories the first time we met on set at the first shooting of the first episode of Death and Compromise. You were telling me some crazy Thailand stories.
Oh yeah, I have lots of stories. I don't know if it's good for your listeners, but yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all adults here. But
I guess. Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Thailand.
Oh yeah, it's cheap. It's a trip, man. I don't know how long the flight is, but yeah.
Did you fly there, or were you in the?
We originally I flew to Tokyo.
Okay.
Originally, and
Mhm.
then I want to say the boat ride is probably maybe a week from Japan to Thailand, or
Oh,
less,
shit.
possibly 3
Yeah.
or 4 days. I'm not for sure.
How long were you in the Navy for?
I was in for 5 years.
Yeah, okay.
Been to Australia.
Yeah, nice.
Been to Russia, Thailand, I know Malaysia, everywhere throughout Asia, pretty much.
Is Russia as miserable as people make it?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
My worst experience there was being Vladivostok, or they call it Vlad.
Okay.
And I remember I had like a 7-Up, like a quart 7-Up, whatever it was.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden I was surrounded by maybe about 10 Russians.
Oh shit.
Dudes my size and screaming at me in a foreign language, wanting some of my 7-Up. And
They wanted some of your 7
yeah,
Up?
oh yeah. They were rude, and this couple stepped in and chased them off. The gypsies are really, really bad.
Wow.
Because they would actually steal your stuff
Mm-hmm.
and then try to sell it back to you like an hour later.
No way.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Did you get anything stolen?
No,
get ruined?
I think a hat maybe, but mainly no. And
Yeah.
and like the bathroom conditions are horrible.
Ugh.
It's one of the countries you got to pay money to use a bathroom.
Really?
And then you got to pay money for the toilet paper on top of that. Yada yada.
Wow, they
yeah.
really get you.
But it's a lot better in America than it is over there. But
Yeah.
it's experience.
How long were you in Russia for?
We would just spend maybe like 3-4 days in there.
Yeah.
We would our main goal was to show up, show the flag, throw a party. The presidents come on board, whatever. They get drunk, they go home. Then we hit the next port.
Oh wow, that doesn't sound bad.
I loved it, man.
Get to go
It's the best
party.
deal. Yeah.
In the Navy.
Yes, sir. And and our main job was to show off the flag. That's all we did. Half our guns worked. Only half of them worked. We had a bunch of brass, which means admirals. We had like 3 or 4 at a time. And
Yeah. How far up the ranks did you make it?
I went all the way to E4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I got in trouble and a bunch of other stuff. But I still got my honorable discharge.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it worked out.
Nice. I think 5 years is enough.
Oh
in the
yeah,
military,
yeah.
yeah.
I have friends still in right now. So
Yeah,
Just
my
out there
roommate's in the
running around.
reserves. Yeah.
retirement, everything else.
No, I mean they treat you good to a certain extent.
Oh yeah. Just wild how in my current life it's so different from my past life. It's like, and it was only like 17 years ago. It feels like yesterday, but it was like 17 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
2000, huh?
Mhm.
Oh shit! You got in right before. Did you get out before the towers fell?
Oh yeah. I was way out before that. I was actually at a McDonald's when my girlfriend at the time, or I guess girlfriend from Japan, called me to tell me the towers fell.
What?
And I was in Oak Hill in the parking lot with 2 sausage, egg, cheese McMuffins, and she was freaking out.
Wow.
But my time, I got in after the first Desert Storm and got out before Bosnia. That's what I always tell everyone. So
Oh, okay. Shit.
yeah.
And then you just started. I mean, is this full time for you? You're a postal guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a mail carrier out of Beeler, Texas.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit more
Pays
south.
mortgage, pays for my car. I would love to do film full time, but just not enough money there.
Yeah.
I have my 3-year-old. I got all
Mm-hmm.
everything else going on, so I would
Yeah.
love to do it full time, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but not yet.
Yeah. Well, you'll get there, man. I
Yeah.
mean, all the stuff that you do, outside of work, you're always up to something. So,
Oh yeah.
when's the next shoot for World of Difference?
The Death and Compromise is next weekend.
Death and Compromise?
Oh no, I'm sorry. A
World-
World of Difference.
Yeah, World of Difference.
And we're shooting that next weekend. I picked up the cop role because our cop was getting like back surgery. So again,
Oh no! So you
someone
just-
steps out, I step in.
Yeah, sweet. You get to play a
And-
cop, huh?
Oh yeah, I love playing the cop. I remember I played. I was a cop on American Crime,
Oh, okay.
and I got bored and started stopping traffic. And people were actually stopping. I had fun.
Do you already get the outfit?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. And then the director actually asked if I was a real cop or not.
Is it Ryan directing?
Oh, I don't remember. I know he did 8 Years a Slave, I believe. It was what he directed before that.
Okay, sure.
I think so. I don't know. You might know better than I do.
No, who's directing the World of Difference? Is it Ryan Davis?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Award with Ryan Davis. That's talking about American Crime.
No. I didn't even see that movie.
It's a TV series anyway.
Oh, is it a TV series?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if he's even on air anymore. I don't know. But
Yeah.
and we're doing that, and I'm doing a Fight for My Life where I'm like a redneck in a bar.
Really?
Yeah, big bar fight breaks out, And then we're
Nice.
doing a film called 99 Bottles, where this guy is singing the song 99 Bottles, you know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And he crashes and he wakes up in a bucket of acid with his feet in the acid. Burn.
What?
Working on that one too, so.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun, Pick
Are
it up
you-
more
are
every
you-
day.
Working BTS or your role?
I'm a producer on that one.
Oh, okay.
So, and then the other one, I'm an actor, producer,
Damn.
To me, it's any way to get on set.
Yeah,
I'm down.
that's awesome.
Yep.
Man, I think I'll be going down to Dallas this weekend for that. There's some sort of Comic-Con or whatnot, and I'll
Nice.
be helping out. You know Hunter Wayne, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. We're just promoting Death Dimension.
What was the name of his film for that one where he used Brandon Torres as the DP?
Death Dimension.
Of Death Dimension, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was talking to TJ Condit last night in something called The Shell or something like that, where it's the 360 camera thing.
Yeah. Those are awesome.
But it's like a half hour long, like the longest ever of the 360 camera, like
Really?
a drama.
Oh shit.
I can't think of the name. I thought maybe it was the same people, but turns out it wasn't.
No. We used a 180-degree fisheye lens for
Oh.
Death Dimension.
Cool.
Yeah, that was an interesting.
Going to promote it, huh?
Gonna go promote it.
So it's already cut and edited and all that stuff already
I
done?
believe so. Yeah, I mean we're doing the whole cinema thing end of May.
Cool.
I think it's May 28th or May 29th. Yeah. So
And you were the first AD on that one too, or?
yeah, there was two 80s. I did the first 4 days, and I did it. I think I was 83 of those 4 days.
Cool.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, it's fun. It's been good. Yeah, I mean, I love doing film stuff, and I love talking to y'all. But I always end up seeing it. I didn't see you on that film, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, that's cool, man. So, when's the next thing you're doing? You're shooting next weekend,
Mhm.
and then when you work on the other projects?
And then probably 99 Bottles. I don't know when they're filming that one. We're still looking at locations.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the next one I'll put my target on will be Fight for My Life. Will be the next
Yeah.
one, which is a boxing
That's
feature, whatever. We're doing a short version of it.
Cool. Oh, okay. Just like proof of concept.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
With a family, he's a boxer, child support, came out of jail, the whole yada yada.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's the next one. Got to do casting for that, everything else.
Yeah.
So,
Do you like sitting in an audition room?
it's my favorite part, actually.
Yeah.
I just like directing like the talent and put them like the one I used last time was pretend you have to pee your pants just to give them like a shake, so they freak out a little bit, And I guess the secret to that is taking said talent and getting them outside their head, get them outside
Yeah.
the box.
Right, because they go in there thinking, oh, I'm gonna do it this way, and then you're like, nah, let's try it. Let's try it different now.
And of course, it's also important. See, they take direction as well. That's important as well when auditions.
Absolutely.
And just try to get them out of that train. That same thing. Give them some new. Make them laugh, make them comfortable.
Yeah.
Make it a good time, because audition could be so dry sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I sat in a room. You were there in the beginning of it for the Death and Compromise, and it gets old.
Yeah. Same thing with like demo reels. I get tired of looking at demo reels because they're so boring.
Yeah.
But so generic.
Yeah. So when you do casting for what is it called? Fight of My Life.
Mm-hmm.
Is that already casted?
No, we haven't casted it yet.
Oh, okay.
But it's only there's Carlos Serrazo. It's his film.
Mm-hmm.
He's a writer. He wants to be the star, and then we need a wife and a wife's boyfriend and a kid and a coach and some guys that beat him up, and that's about it. So it's not that big of a cast.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you have locations picked out?
No. Well, looking at the boxing rings, local ones, I went to like 4 different boxing places.
Yeah. Are they all kind of supportive for? I mean, people like to jump on board
for the most part. Yeah. But they seem pretty open to it. I always go for mom and pop because they're the most giving, because they want the most attention, and
exactly,
you got to use that attention, and it's a win-win. They get attention, I get an awesome location, meet some new people and go with it.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm hungover today, dude. I'm dying.
I've never got much hangovers from drinking. And I guess I wasn't like what I used to do on Dirty Six is I would go like 9:00 and drink till 11, like double fisted.
Okay,
and then sober up the rest of the night. So
So you get to watch all the drunkenness.
Yeah, my worst experience was leaving there. Got had a little too much, and I hit I-35 going southbound in a traffic jam.
Oh.
And I just remember throwing up over and over again in my vehicle.
Oh,
and I always think I
dude.
saw flashing lights behind me, like cop lights.
Oh no.
And next morning there's like a inch of pink vomit in each doorway. It's
pink
times, man.
What were you drinking?
Oh, probably whiskey and Coke. I don't know, Jack on the Rocks. I always loved Jack, man.
Yeah.
Because my dad was a big Jack drinker, and just has that nice little burn to it. I always enjoy the burn.
So you're a whiskey guy, huh?
Oh yeah. Heck yeah, man.
No, fuck
beer just makes me bloated,
Yeah, for sure. I used to drink a lot of beer. I don't drink too much beer anymore.
Now beer's just something to drink besides water, pretty much. It's good for me,
Yeah.
And it's cold.
But I mean, for those of you that don't know what Chris looks like, he's like, what are you, like 6'7", something?
6'7", yeah.
Jeez.
6'7", 240.
Damn, he's a big boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. So I don't know. I've been drinking a lot of wine lately.
Oh really?
Yeah, white wine.
Wine's not bad. It's a lot better than that red stuff, man. That red just tastes like wood, is what I always say.
What is it?
Tastes like wood.
What does?
The red wine.
Oh, red wine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good for you, but it's just so boring, man.
There's if you get into wine, there's a lot more like flavor profiles you can pick out once your palate gets trained. But I can see where you're going with that.
It's kind of, and as I say, I remember, all through the military, I was never drinking. I never drank in the military.
Really?
Until I got out and trying to hang out with my dad's buddies. Probably like 25, I started drinking.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I started early.
Oh yeah, you kids nowadays like 17, 16.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I'd get wine. My mom would give me wine coolers when I was a kid. That's about it.
I don't even know how I got the alcohol, man. I don't remember how I acquired it, but I acquired it.
I remember the only reason I started drinking beer was to hang out with my dad's coworkers, doing construction, And,
did you do construction before?
Yeah. We used to remodel Jack in the Boxes.
Oh, what?
All the way down the valley, in Austin, everywhere. Some Exxons, I believe, as well. It's pretty nasty in the back, man. But
oh yeah, dude.
Good memories, though. Good memories. I have lots of stories around that one too, but children present, so.
Right, yeah. There is a 3-year-old child roaming around my studio.
Yeah.
She's quiet, though. That's good.
Oh, yeah. Probably because she's confused with the whole mic thing and everything else,
Yeah.
Probably she's not grabbing the mic and trying to talk. You want to say hi? You want to say hello?
Yeah. She's shy.
Shy, oh, yeah. Say hi. Say hi, hello, hello.
She's like hiding behind him right now.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's the first experience for her as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you made it out.
Yes, sir.
You know, how long is the drive from over here?
It was like 35 minutes.
Oh, it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The worst part was on your main road, MLK. We're in Austin. And there's a bike marathon going on. So there's cops
what?
everywhere, holding traffic.
Oh man.
Yeah.
They always do marathons around here. Like I never know when there are until it's too late. I'm like stuck in traffic. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely going on right now. I might have to go down south from here. Instead of going 35 again.
Yeah. Good on.
Because it's all backed up in here.
Yeah. Man. I like Austin a lot. What's your favorite part of Austin?
All the different restaurants, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really have a favorite part. I don't think. I like South Austin because I know my way around.
Yeah, I like South Austin.
But North Austin is just a freaking joke to me, man. It's like, is that my light or is that my light? Which one's my light? And you spend the whole time doing that.
Right.
I had to go to Baby A's. I went to 3 Baby A's before I finally found the first right one. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of North Austin, man.
Yeah.
Keep it south.
South is gorgeous. Zilker Park is awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's more natural. While north is just, I guess it's cheaper to live up north. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's kind of sad how everything is in North Austin, pretty much. There's nothing really down south.
Well, you get all that. You get the parks and all that stuff, and all the festivals.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Pecan Festival, Zilker, all that stuff.
Yeah, man, Pecan Fest. It's a joke.
I know. I've actually done it like 3 times, and like I was not impressed once.
Yeah.
It's like, I fell for it again. Here I am.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Well, they held it like twice a year, right? Is that what they do?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I bought like a wooden axe.
Really?
Yeah. I was searching through like these walking sticks, and I pull out this like rusted wood axe, and I'm like, you can buy this right here?
Sounds fun.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It was dull as fuck, but I was like, damn, you're selling axes? Like, this is getting weird.
Hey.
Man. Yeah.
Like last night, we heard gunshots going for Riverside, like 5 rounds. Like, wow, it sounds like little fireworks in the background,
Yeah, but no. I like, what is it, 11th Street? Remember, I was working at this pizza place, and we were not allowed to deliver after 9 p.m. on that east side area.
Anything east side, man. I actually did. I worked at Gaddy Town in Oak Hill for a long time as a driver. Then they transferred me to William Cannon in 35. Dude, I was afraid to put my car topper out, man. It was so bad.
Really?
So bad,
Damn.
over Quicksilver and all that. And what another weird thing is the Gaddy Town actually had lockers for the employees, so they lock up their stuff as they work, and that's how bad it was. You can't
trust the people. Wow.
Yeah, your coworkers. While in Oak Hill is like, shit, don't matter,
Right.
whatever. Sit around, eat pizza, and take orders.
How long did you do Gaddy's for?
Because
I worked at Gaddy's too. That's what I was referring to.
Yeah. Probably 3 years, probably, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. I did that in construction at the same time. I started doing double days, was my first one, until they transferred me to downtown, which is like, all of a sudden you got all these one-ways, like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I worked at the Gaddy's on 6th Street for like 6 months or something like that.
Really? Sounds fun. Yeah.
I mean, at 2 o'clock you have all these drunks like, you sell slices? Start fucking selling slices.
Yeah. Right. Then don't y'all do that thing where you show up like, hey, I got three large pizzas, $5, anyone want one?
Yeah.
That deal?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
It's
rack it up, I would think, man.
Yeah, I mean, it could make good money on the weekends for sure. But yeah, I don't know. It got annoying.
Yeah.
It's like 1 o'clock or we close at like midnight or something like that. But 11 o'clock you get all those drunk people. Like,
oh yeah, just the one ways, man. It's a mess, dude. Of course, drunks and the traffic and everything else. But
there's way too much traffic in this town, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, 35 is backed up. I'm not in a hurry to go home because I know 35 is still backed up.
Yeah.
And it's a freaking a Sunday, right?
It is Sunday. Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was like a Monday or Tuesday, but it's a Sunday.
Got to go back to the day job tomorrow. I'm always excited about going back to work,
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. So where do you work, like a 9 to 5?
Normally go in about 6 o'clock and get done about 3.
That's not bad.
Now Monday I go in like 5 o'clock and get done about 5.
Really? Monday's the big day?
Yeah. Well, you get twice the mail.
Oh,
so,
yeah, that's true.
being you're closed Sunday, it's all backed up, But I used to dread Mondays, man, until I sat there and think, well, if I spend all Sunday dreading Monday, I'm losing Sunday.
Right.
And I had to teach myself to, take life out like it is,
Is it that bad working there? I mean, I know, the postal, just people get fed up with it, but...
Well, yeah, tons of boxes. When I first started, it was horrible, man. I hated Mondays.
Yeah.
It's like the only day I worked when I first started was Monday, and it was horrible. But
how long have you been working as a postman? Mail carrier?
Probably maybe 8 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was part-time for like 5 years.
Okay.
I think. I don't know, man. Time flies. Or maybe, well, shit, could be 10 years, actually, because we are in 2017. And
that's right.
I just got out of the Navy yesterday in 2000, so.
That's true. Oh, you went straight to Postal Service?
About, I think, I want to say, because I moved here in August of 2000, so probably about maybe a year and a half I did pizzas. So. Okay. I don't know, man. It's a whole nother life,
Yeah, for sure.
It's a whole nother life.
Yeah. So, are you married?
Common law, as they called it.
Oh, common law.
As they call it. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm starting to slur, but
it's all right.
Common law. She has my health benefits. She has some medical issues, so hooked up with the health stuff. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great insurance.
Oh yeah.
It only costs like $120 to have her. That's how good it was. Because they normally say have a baby's like $10,000.
No way, really? For delivery?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just for a normal straight up birth, it's like $10K.
Damn.
And we only had to pay like $150, and I think they forgot about the bill because I just stopped receiving the bill. So.
Nice.
Oh yeah. You're still young. You'll get there, hopefully, man.
Yeah.
It just one day it just smack you right outside the head. Next thing you know, you're married and you're having kids, and you know.
Responsibility. That's adulting right there.
Yeah. But man, at least you got this sweet living, man. Live it up, man.
Yeah.
Live it up. I would. Be great.
Yeah, I enjoy my situation.
Yeah.
It's
of course,
getting
man.
better every day, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah. Looking for a new job for sure, though.
You're a barista, right? Supposedly, or y'all call them baristas? Your manager baristas?
No, it's a barley bean. Yeah.
A what?
It's a place called Barley Bean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But are y'all considered baristas?
A barista, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We have pizza there too, so I don't know what the title is.
I don't know if it's a barista, just what the what's the major coffee people? I don't know.
The baristas. They just mainly do like espresso drinks and such. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it's all right.
I've never been a coffee drinker, man. I remember growing up, drinking my grandmother's coffee. Like, this is disgusting, It's this flavored, hot, nasty, hot water. Is all it is,
Now, do you drink coffee, though? Or
No, never have, man.
What about tea? You're a tea guy?
No, not really that either, man, to tell you the truth. I had some green tea back in the day, Another thing interesting about Japan is, like, the drinks you have. Like, you get canned corn inside of a can, like drinking canned corn.
Drinking it?
Yeah, like cream corn.
People drink that?
Yeah, straight out of the can, man.
Wow.
Almond hot chocolate, because over there they have a vending machine where it's like a hot vending options and cold vending options. Yeah, cream corn, I just remember that, and almond hot chocolate, all this funky stuff,
Yeah, you gotta try it. Is it good?
Yeah, I loved it, man. It was great, man.
I want to go to Japan. How long were you there for?
I was there for, I want to say 3 years, maybe.
You were there for 3 years?
I think so.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. It's a great place, man. Lots of women, lots of stories, of course. Just everything is so small,
Yeah. Well,
everything is small, man.
You're a tall dude. You must have stuck out like a sore thumb.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I remember I always tell people the story how that when it rains, and all those umbrellas break out, it's like everything's dangerous, get popped in the neck, or you get tired walking home and you run over an entire family, you're not paying attention.
Oh, I know. Wow. Then, they must have loved you over there.
Oh, yeah.
Tall, white dude.
Oh, yeah. I always said there was push button. You make them laugh, they drop their pants. And one story I always tell is I was over there in some Japanese club, some weird club, and they were mosh pitting to Britney Spears.
They were mosh pitting to it?
Yeah, Britney Spears.
What?
And I got in there and I start knocking people around, and these two sumo wrestlers show up and they start knocking me around. Like, yeah, it's time to go home. It's time to go home.
To Britney Spears. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're throwing down to Britney Spears.
Oh yeah, tons of sumo wrestlers running around and stuff.
You probably ate a lot of sushi and fish, right?
No, man, I had. I really can't stand sushi.
Really?
Because I had one bad experience, and when I was flying over, it was like this little rice roll with like a green leaf design. I thought it was like a mint.
Okay.
And I popped my mouth, and it was cold, and it was fishy, and ever since then, man, I'm out, dude. I'm out.
So what did you eat there if you're not eating fish?
I ate what's called a lot of beef bowl. Is what
Beef
we
bowl?
call beef bowl, which is like these noodles with onions and meat, and like dump a raw egg on top, and drink it with some miso soup,
Yeah, miso soup's good.
And they have call it, of course, over there like McDonald's is different. Everything's different.
Yeah.
They have a place called Moss Burger, I believe it was called, and like instead of a bun, it's like rice patties smashed into a bun.
Oh. Huh. Was it good?
I loved it, man. And like the Subway is so much better over there too. Like they had like an egg salad sandwich, like egg salad and bologna and stuff, man.
Nice.
You could buy anything at 7-Eleven. It was great, man.
Is there 7-Eleven over there?
Oh heck yeah,
Oh,
man. That's
damn,
where
I
it
didn't
comes from, man. It actually comes from China.
Oh.
And I remember, when we were in Hong Kong, China, they're like, dude, whatever you do, don't go to 7-Eleven past like 11 o'clock. Because that's where the triads hang out.
Oh,
or
shit.
the 7-Elevens,
Damn.
Yada, yada. Didn't have many runs with Yakuzas. I remember one time I was outside of base and I asked some Yakuza. He had like this lime suit on and two hot girls and told me, I asked him where the base is at. And he's like, it's over there, and they started laughing and I figured out, motherfucker, they put me in the wrong freaking direction?
Oh, man.
And that's my only Yakuza experience was that one freaking dude. But
Gave you the wrong directions.
oh yeah, heck yeah, man, heck yeah. But they're great people, like they say that you could like when the stores close at night, they don't put everything up, they just leave it out. They don't even chain it up, because there's
Really?
so much faith in each other that no one will steal it.
Are you talking about Hong Kong or Japan?
I'm talking about Japan.
Okay.
Hong Kong's a whole nother story, man. Hong Kong is a whole nother story. And another story I always tell about when I was over there, this is a lot of Japanese, of course, going on, which I picked up Japanese. Watashi wa nihongo wa kata da ne,
What did you just say?
which means I do speak Japanese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or my favorite, watashi wa ichiban da, which means I am number one, yada yada. And and what's weird is that over there they're so nice. Is that like if you're on a train and you don't know where you're going and you ask a dude and he's like 3 stops, you go 3 stops and then get off. Well, this guy would actually ride with you for those 3 stops. Then you would get out, and then he would get back on the train to go back to where he was coming from because he just skipped his stop for skipped his stop just to make sure you get there.
That's awesome.
And then I went to L.A. for the one time, and they're like, you go through these double doors, you take a left, you take a right, then you go down the escalator, and I'm like, I was blown away because in my mind I was Japanese,
right?
Because I'm so used to the niceness, and
right.
And you go over there, it's like whatever, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it's
a whole nother world, man. You got to get out and try the world, man.
I got to. I mean, I've been to Australia before. I never made it up to Japan.
Oh, really? What part of Australia?
I was in Brisbane, like the Gold Coast.
Brisbane? Yeah, yeah.
I love Brisbane.
I've been there a few times.
I went down to Sydney for a week, but I like Brisbane way better.
Oh yeah. I never had much. I don't think it's that exciting because what I always say about there is that it's like being American, but they have an accent.
Yeah, it definitely has an American feel to it.
Oh sure. Yeah, and I remember going to like Burger King's, all like kangaroo meat, instead of normal cow beef, whatever. It's.
Well, I mean, the kangaroo population's like 3 times the size of human.
Yeah, they're like freaking rats. They're like our rats,
Yeah, I mean, there's only like 25 million people in Australia.
Oh, yeah. I've been to Darwin. I've been to Sydney. I've been to Brisbane.
What's your favorite city?
Probably Darwin. I guess.
Really?
Maybe. Yeah. Small town, And one thing I always say about, I know you went to Brisbane, which is kind of big. Mike. Don't tell me. But that interesting about Australia is the bars are open like all freaking day.
Yeah.
Like I've seen drunks eating trash cans at 11 in the morning. Just pissed off. And it's always awesome because the what? I know what you're saying, baby. Okay, we might have to cut this.
Okay.
But what I always say is that there's always a casino in every small town, like right next to the Capitol building.
Yeah.
Which was fun, and I got into that addiction of gambling, and I was like casting check, like, yeah, I'm sure I'll be good, man. By the time it clears, I'll get paid, right? And yeah, it got me some trouble there too, but
yeah.
I used to be a big gambler, man. Going like Malaysia, and it's like their biggest American bill is like $20, and I'm like a freaking god. I'm just throwing 20s around, having a blast, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, I the first time I went into a casino in Australia, the security guy's like, "No rubber thongs, mate." And I looked down and I'm wearing like sandals, and I was like, "Rubber thongs? What the fuck?" "No rubber thongs, mate." So I had to go back and put new shoes on
and all the flying squirrels, you're like these.
Oh yeah.
They're all in the trees, and like what the hell is like a cat flying over your head, and crashing trees all around you.
Yeah, there's tons of bats.
But they're good people too. I remember sleeping in the park during the daytime, and waking up to two Australian cops telling me to make sure I don't have a head injury or something. Make sure I don't get beat up throughout the night.
Yeah.
They're good people too.
Yeah, they're nice.
But like I said, it's being like here, but with an accent.
Yeah. Well, I think they're a little more health conscious. There's always like workout centers and all their parks and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever go inside the workout centers?
Yeah, I mean, it was like an outside thing, like pull-up bars and stuff. Just out. Yeah.
Because what I was thinking of, I can't remember the name of it, but the special places you were to go for like health center, which was actually a brothel.
Oh, really?
A ton of that. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. I had a girlfriend at the time, so
missed out, didn't you?
I know. If I wasn't in quote-unquote love, I probably would still be bouncing around Australia, New Zealand, Japan.
Oh, yeah. I remember bouncing there, and I remember sitting around with a bunch of women in lingerie.
Yeah.
Trying to teach them English, and then, because you get so bored, and then I remember some guy coming to go, don't teach them English, just stick it to them. Don't teach them, just stick them. A little rude, but,
A little rude.
Oh, yeah. Just hanging out, a bunch of women in lingerie, telling stories, Trying to teach them English because, got all the Malaysian women coming in and all this stuff,
Yeah.
Foreigners, It's a whole other world, man,
So what's the best, I guess, Eastern Hemisphere country you've been to? What's your favorite?
Probably Thailand, man.
Thailand?
Thailand. $20 for 24 hours, you can't beat that, man.
Jesus. Really?
Oh, yeah, heck yeah. Heck yeah, man.
You get to pick them out?
Oh, yeah. I remember I was like, I was with my friend. I guess I could tell you one story. You want to hear it?
Sure.
We were in last night in Australia. I'm sorry, Thailand.
Yeah.
I think probably Phuket or something like that. And we were at the bar, and I never had the three-way experience. Two women.
Yeah. So
me and my friend, he picked two normal girls.
Mm-hmm.
I picked one hot one and one normal one.
Right.
And we had this room, like probably the size of this room,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, with about 16 feet, whatever,
Okay.
coming across, and two beds. And we get to the hotel room, like, all right, this is it, this is it, this is my time, And I remember get there, and the hot girl passes out, straight on the floor, gone.
What?
It's just passed out, man. And then I have this normal, girl, and I'm like, whatever. And I look across my buddy, and he's got one on his chest, one riding, just laughing and giggling,
Right.
And
you got a dud.
Yeah, it's horrible, man.
Did you get your money back or that's
no,
bullshit?
No.
That's fucked.
And then the next morning, I'm like, hold on, baby. Next morning, I'm like, oh, this is my time,
Mm-hmm.
And turns out the hot one was having some issues, some bloody issues.
Oh no.
And the next thing they wanted money. I'm like, oh, hell no, I ain't paying you nothing,
Yeah, you shouldn't do anything.
And then they started taking stuff, like stealing stuff from the hotel, like bottled wine, whatnot. You know, I would grab it and put it where they can't reach it and hide it. You know, I'm just giggling and having fun because they're all like freaking 5'2", you know, 5 foot, whatever. And then they go in the bathroom. I'm like, yeah, I showed them. They know who's in charge, you know.
Right.
And they came out and they just left. Like, all right, that's all right. And then my friend gets back and like, hey, dude, you see my cologne? Cologne? Yeah, I was in the bathroom. I don't know.
They got it now.
Yeah, gone, player, gone. But
yeah,
that's the Thailand experience, man. You know, $20, 24 hours, man. It was great.
For the two of them?
Just for one.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go play what I call duck, duck, goose. We get them all in a circle, get about 6 or 7 of them, you know, and have them touch their toes and go duck, duck, goose until someone gets goosed, you know. But whole nother life, man. Whole nother life.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
She all right?
Yes, he's got something going on. So he needs a change. So.
Okay. We can pause it if you want. If you want to go do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can pause it. And we'll be back in just a moment. All right, and we're back. Welcome back, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. You got any thoughts about outer space, man? Are we alone in the universe?
I think, well, we had this one planet. I would think most likely it's another planet as well that could have life as is, you know, because just the idea that we're all alone, to me, just freaking bogus.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, just don't be so full of yourself, you know. There's got to be, you know, we have our planet. There has to be more planets, obviously, you know, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think aliens are on this planet?
Possibly, yeah. Grew up, I actually saw a UFO when I was a kid.
No way.
Oh, yeah. I remember in Tennessee, in the country, waking up to the dogs barking, or one dog we had at the time. And my mom was out there, and I go out the front door, and on top of the hill, I see like a bunch of different color lights, like orange and blue, just a bunch of random lights.
Was that night?
Oh, yeah, at night. Like,
oh, wow.
Or like, I don't know, like 3 in the morning, whatever, you know?
Jeez.
So, definitely.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, and then you have the whole dimension thing, where obviously there's more dimensions than us, you know?
Right.
Invisible. What? Go talk. What? She might for a whole another dimension right here. I don't know. She might be an alien, as far as I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, definitely not alone. You know?
No, I don't think we're alone in the universe at all. But I mean, it'd be cool to go to outer space, but I don't think I'd want to go.
Oh, why not, man? You know, because I always say that hopefully I live just long enough to live forever. You know, or just rebuild my parts. You know, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Be half cyborg in 10 years. I don't know. You know, why not? I think it's possible. You know.
Yeah. At least to give our life expectancy a little boost.
Oh yeah. Eventually, the government has released the information. Eventually, you know, I think we already have the tech for it.
I think we have a lot of tech for a lot of
money with medication, pills.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like they said, they could cure cancer, but they don't want to do because there's too much money. You know.
Yeah.
Sad part about society, it's all about money.
Exactly.
Money. You know?
I mean, we'd have free energy if we let Nikola Tesla do his thing, but we shut that down real quick because they couldn't make any money on it.
Yeah. Well, we had the Western about Tesla too. Remember, we had that discussion a while back too.
What's that?
Western about Tesla.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were there.
Was I there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
What was that about?
About the Tesla coil and fighting for the Tesla coil back in the West Day, whatever.
Oh.
Over in Blanco, discussing it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Steam trains, yada, yada, you know.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
I don't like giving more information because I don't know if I'm supposed to say that much, but, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about now, yeah.
Yeah. You were there, man. You were there.
Oh, yeah. I've been in contact with Brent Rock. He's all about it,
Yeah. I guess they're filming The Sun there pretty soon, too, so.
Oh, the second one? Nice.
Yeah. As far as I know. Remember he told you to make a glorified PA?
That's right. Yeah, that's right. What? He's also drinking a lot, but.
It's all right.
Yeah. We all drink. Do you drink a lot?
Not really. Yeah. You know, maybe every once in a while, you know, maybe a beer or two. Other than that, you know, or if I get bored, Jack on the Rocks, you know.
Yeah.
But not.
For sure.
It's not like a everyday thing, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 a week, maybe 3. I don't know.
Okay. That's good.
You know.
It's healthy.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you know.
guess. You know, I don't have a problem.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
My family might have a problem, but I have a problem. I'm good to go. You know, whatever.
No. This has been sponsored by Jack Daniels.
Yeah, exactly. You should get like Jack Daniels sponsor your radio station. That'd be awesome. You know.
Yeah. We're looking for sponsors for sure.
There you go.
If I can just do this
Mm-hmm.
instead of working, that'd be great.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Living the dream, man.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind being in your situation, man. Besides my house, you know, all by yourself in this big room, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quiet, go to bed when you want to go to bed, pretty much. You know, wake up when you want to wake up. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. But you got to do the dad thing now.
Oh, yeah,
How's that been?
I know.
How's father night?
Yeah, I remember, like I always say, just sitting around in your underwear playing video games all day. How great would that be? Be awesome, you know.
Yeah. Cut to like 2 hours ahead of time. That's what I'll be doing.
Oh yeah, it gets a little depressing, you know. I remember sitting there for like 6 hours playing video games, you know, and
Yeah.
you're like, where in the hell did 6 hours just go, you know?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Right.
But
Yeah.
she's very shy this time.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, she got to get used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
It must be hard for her to,
Comprehend.
Yeah, exactly. You know. But what do you think about, local politics going on now? Like all the stuff with North Korea.
Casinos up in here, man. Some gambling, you know.
That would be fun.
I actually found a card. What's it called? The Texas Card House.
Okay.
On Mancheck, where you can actually gamble money.
Really? How's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
not
yeah.
getting shut down?
No, because there's a loophole. Supposedly, the trick is that as long as the house doesn't take a cut, you know,
Oh.
it's legal. And like for there, I remember I sat down and it was like $10. It's members club.
Okay.
And you
All
pay
right.
and you pay like $10 to get in,
Mhm.
or you pay the dues, whatever it is, and then you get like $100 or $200 in chips, and just a bunch of dudes in a room gambling.
Yeah.
And
What are you playing? Texas Hold'em or something?
yeah, Texas Hold'em. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Are
Playing
you
Texas Hold'em, and I remember sitting there. Oh, me, I'm not that great at it. You know, I'm
Yeah.
decent.
Yeah.
But I remember I sat there for like 4 hours. I started with like $100, ended with 90. You
Yeah.
know,
Oh.
but then I had to pay $37 because you pay to get in and then you pay to sit down.
Oh.
Is the trick to it all. You know.
You get free drinks or what?
No, I wish,
No.
man.
That'd be cool.
I was looking for open bar. The first thing I'd ask about, you got an open bar, right? There's a bar in here somewhere, right? Now, oh, it's BYOB.
Oh.
But
Huh.
it was experience, you know. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't that strong of a player.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
they
you only
dropped
lost
like
$10,
hundreds and
yeah.
hundreds and hundreds, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, because I was trying to break it down to my wife at the end. It's like, if you have, like, there's probably about 30 people there.
Mm-hmm.
At $10 an hour for that seat they're sitting in, which
Right.
is $30, which is what $300 an hour.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not bad.
and then you do that for freaking 4 hours. Then you're talking $1,200 a day. They open like 6 hours a day, so then you're talking about $1,800 a day.
There you
Houses breaking in.
go. Yeah.
Sweet gig now since he wants to open a casino in my garage. You know.
We should.
Yeah. It's
I'll go.
the loophole, man. It's a loophole, dude. But yeah, I take $1,800 a day for 6 hours. You know.
Yeah. That's a living for sure.
Oh yeah.
As long as people are coming in, you're gonna be making money.
People like to gamble. You know, it's an outlet to gamble. You know.
Yeah. The gambling's fun, man.
Oh yeah.
You gotta get some. You gotta go like roulette table. You gotta some best roulette
It's a
is.
whole nother story right there, man.
Yeah.
I've only been to Vegas once. You know.
Oh, I've never been to Vegas.
Yeah, you
what
never
was
been
that
to
like?
Vegas?
No,
Yeah.
not yet. I'm gonna.
Roulette table, all that. You know. Been overseas. You've been to Australia, so you definitely hit the casino
Oh, of course.
circuit. You know.
Yeah, casino. It's fun, man. I was in last year. I went to Foxwood. It's up in Connecticut.
Mhm.
Huge casino.
Wow,
It's like,
really?
Yeah, it's like 4 miles long.
Was it worth it? Did you win?
Oh no, I only gambled like 150, but yeah, I lost it. But it was fun. I mean, we were there for 2 days. The last part of the day, I just did like dollar blackjack.
Mhm.
Sat at the blackjack table for like 2 hours.
Wow,
Yeah,
nice,
it's fun.
nice. I remember I was doing $100 a table when I
Mhm.
was in Vegas. You know,
Yeah.
they'll go over 100, spend 100, go to another table.
Yeah.
My fondest memory of that was in Australia. I don't remember which city, possibly where Crocodile Dundee was filmed at. I mentioned it earlier.
Isn't
I'm
that
going
Sydney?
blank on. the name.
What, Darwin?
Darwin, yeah.
Darwin,
yeah.
yeah.
And go to the casino, and I remember I was playing the roulette table, and I would watch them drop the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And because the ball pretty much ends up wherever they drop the ball, where it goes around 3 times, it drops wherever.
Yeah.
So what I was doing, I was guessing on what number they were dropping the ball, and then they would drop it, and I would call out the 3 numbers around it,
Mm-hmm.
and I hit like 4 times in a row.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
and I was like 378, you know, and that sound around 378. I hit like 4 times in a row, man. Security came out. Sir, can you pick up your hat, please? All this shebang, you know.
Really?
I made like $750 in like freaking, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that.
They don't want that.
And then I went out like I gotta spend it somehow, you know. And I went out there, and finish the story in there is I did that, and security came out, and then they had to change the spinner, the girl, because I guess she was slow. I don't know.
Oh.
And then I tried to spend my $750. I went over that, bought like a Nike backpack. I still have it too after all these years. And went back and lost the rest of my money. So that was that.
Yeah.
But
I was getting sucked into craps for a little bit when I was up in Foxwoods. Like,
oh, yeah.
I was doing really well, and then I had way too many drinks, and I would just couldn't stop. And I'm like, I'm not doing good right now, but I don't know how to get off the table. Because
the Blackjack Rule, I always thought was a good idea, was still a good idea, is that if you lose, just double your bet.
Yeah.
And eventually you got to hit eventually, you know, so double your bet.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends on how much you can lose, you know, how high you can go.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Or cut you off. I did that for a while too, you know. Like you lose 5, you go 10. You lose 10, you go 20. You lose 20, you go 40.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't always seem to work out. Eventually you just go broke.
I was playing Texas Hold'em.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to use the bathroom, and when I came back, they had switched dealers, and that guy was such a dick. I was like,
oh, yeah.
I was doing really, really well, and then I was like sitting next to this old black dude, and he's like, yeah, and then like he just fucking hustled me, dude. I was like going, I had a like a 4-pair or something like that, so I was like, I'm gonna get this. So I was jacking up, pretty much almost threw all my money in, and he had like a full house or something like that, whatever beats it.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it. He's like, yep. You got to know when to fold them, kid.
There's definitely sharks, man. Because I sat at a blackjack table, and then they bring in this new person, dealer, and Austin just goes to crap.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So they're definitely sharks. You know, I don't know how they pull it off, but you can see it. You know.
Yeah.
As you watch your money dwindle down. You know?
Right. I want to gamble so bad right now.
Yeah. Well, the Texas car place open at 6 o'clock in 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, South Austin, Manchaca. So.
Manchaca. That's cool. I'll have to check it out.
Oh yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah, because they're like minimum buy-in is $100, you know.
Yeah.
Maximum is $200, and you know, sit there for hours, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, let's look into it. Well, that's cool. I didn't know there was a fairly easy loophole to gamble.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there, man. I had no idea either until I heard about it. You know, 'cause I met another person doing film.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can't drop a name. She actually does. She's a legal dealer on weekends.
Oh.
And they do the whole apartment where you get the address and you go to the apartment and you gamble. She's a dealer.
Nice.
You know, stuff like that. And then I went to work. I told my coworker about that. And he's like, "Dude, you go to Manchaca. They have legalized gambling in Manchaca." You know.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Oh man. So how do you feel about like Texas losing all movie incentives now?
To me, yeah, it sucks for the bigger people in the business, you know, actually big features, yada yada.
Right.
But I also see it as more independent would come in, you know.
Yeah.
Smaller budget.
I mean, Texas is so big. There's so much to film here.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The whole tax thing and how I see the more people that leave for LA, the more business for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not making money, and it sucks if they're at the point where they're trying to make a living of it, you know.
Yeah.
And you take the tax breaks away.
Yeah, it sucks.
But to me, it doesn't really affect me much because there's people here, you know,
there's
kids,
still people,
writers, all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, we're lucky to have the college, you know.
Oh yeah.
So having UT around is good because you always have those film guys.
I had to play that card last night. We were sitting there filming in Riverside over by HEB.
Yeah.
and the security pulled up like, he's like, "What's going on, man?" I'm like, "Yeah, just a student project, man. We're just shooting a student project, you know." Like, "All right, just clean up after yourself, you know." Here, my mustache, my goatee, you know, we got PAs older than me, you know. To say it's a student and get away with anything, you get away with murder almost, you know?
Right.
So that was last night, and of course then the gunshots went off, you know, whatever.
That's so weird.
Yeah, good times, man. Good times.
Good times. Oh man, what's the longest you like per day you've done a film? Like I think we shot for like 16 hours one day.
Oh yeah.
But
about 16 probably. Yeah.
That's gold time, man.
Yeah, and then I know there's like some kind of rule that if you do so many hours, you got to take so many hour break in between them.
Is that what it? Yeah, that probably is something like that.
Which I guess we were abiding by that rule because we were coming like 6 hours later. You know.
Yeah, I mean, geez, it was a hard shoot.
Yeah. We had people cussing out the extras, getting in trouble. You know, I forgot what his name was, but we had this dude just flip out. It was freaking nutty.
I've touched upon that subject a few times with some people. I had who was it? I had William R. Instone in. He was cool. I didn't know that he was doing so much film stuff. He kind of blew my mind there. And I had Jennifer Kendall come on. Yeah. They were teasing me because of that shit.
Oh yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, that's right.
What happened?
Nothing.
So you had William and Jennifer Kendall in this seat as well?
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Hot seat. And then I had Paul the other day.
What was William like?
William's
is dark or?
No, he's interesting. He's a sweetheart, man.
Oh, yeah,
Gentle giant.
Well, I'm talking about he's mainly go toward horror films.
Yeah, he does he's working on this zombie project right now, which is cool. Yeah.
I had a little piece of that as well. You
know? Were you in that?
Yeah.
What were you doing there?
I was playing a soldier, I guess.
Oh, really?
Like a special ops.
Yeah,
assassin, yada yada.
He let me watch it the other day when he was here, which was pretty cool. So after the podcast, we got to watch it.
I haven't seen it yet. I know they had a screening over at in San Antonio at what's the fish place of the whales and all the killer whales?
I'm not. Oh, what, SeaWorld?
Yes, they had a screening there for that.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's an odd place.
Wow, you're big time, homie G.
Well, he's been throwing that around the country. That
awards left and right.
Yeah,
you know,
he's doing great. I mean, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do locations for them for the once they did the
do the
big
feature
bang and do locations in that one.
Nice, so. Yeah. I mean, they shot at this one guy's property. Had a bunch of like rundown trailers and stuff. It looked amazing.
I know, dude. I wanted a location too, but he said the guy had to sell or something like that. You know.
Oh, he sold it.
Supposedly the guy had to sell it.
Oh man.
You know.
Just sell the shit in it, man. You have tons of shit in there. Wait.
Oh heck yeah! Abandoned houses, man. Everyone wants abandoned house or abandoned building. You know, they're hard to find around Austin because you know they're so.
Yeah, we don't have enough space.
So many people.
Yeah.
You know, someone to buy it, fix it, and knock it down and build like the neighborhood would come in here. You know, there's all these bunky houses. You know, with angles,
fancy houses, and then you get Little Mexico.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty fun though.
Yeah.
People are nice.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. But So, yeah, I mean, we're about an hour in. I think we can call it a day there, bud. It was a pleasure having you on, man.
Sir.
And, let me know more about A World of Difference. And do you have any plugs? You want to plug some stuff?
Not really. Just, I guess, C Night Productions, Feast or Famine Productions.
Yeah.
You know,
I would say
C Night for all your production needs. So
C Night, yeah.
Being locations, casting, crew, whatever you need, I got it, man.
You always crack me up when you have the Love Christopher Knight shirts.
Yeah. I got my whole Chris Knight T-shirt line, you know, all that shebang. So find me online at Chris J Knight, you know, or C Night Productions or Feast or Famine Productions, whatever you can find me.
You get a website?
Yeah, I have a C Night Locations. I have C Night Screening.
Cool.
I got the C Night Pool, Cast and Crew Pool. I got all kinds of pages, man.
Sweet. I'll throw a couple of those in the description below.
Yeah, dude. Definitely the location one. It's my most popular locations one. You know.
Okay. No.
Wants a location, so.
Yeah, everyone. I mean, I'm glad that you're so in it, you know, and people come to you to find these places and
see what sticks. Pretty much, man. Keep on throwing up. See what sticks.
Yeah. Well, man, it's been a pleasure, dude. You have
sir.
You have a good day. Safe travels.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, when is this gonna be online?
By the time you get home, this will be up.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure. I'll just have you pick out some pictures you want, and then I'll post it up. and then I'll post it on Facebook too, so you can share it on your own page or whatnot.
Yeah. Just grab some links. I probably won't be home for a while, so just grab some links.
Yeah.
I'll find some pictures, whatever you need, man.
Okay, cool.
Make it look pretty.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a great day. Thank you all for listening, and FoxMantis out.